And 3 of them are dead from this droid tank. Thing looks like the Terminator. It's got a couple more missiles. Bunch of recons coming in from Bio, little walkers. It's actually awesome. Taking out one of the droids. And I think the droids took out the clone recon there. And now you're seeing the enemy kind of encroach into Foxtrot from Wesley here, coming in with the infantry. Trying to take out the recon there, and he does. With his B2 super battle droids. He's coming in with this support here, multi-logistic transport. Oh, I saw some AA there hit the Victory 1. Retreating the IFTX. Artillery's being active here. Ooh, very close. I'm not sure we're trying to hit there. Good AA from the enemy. So you guys see the Charlie looks very, very sketch right now. I'm not sure how we were able to hold on with so few units. I think it's just he didn't know what we had in here. But I'm retreating this ATH-ST. Trying to keep it at optimal range. LAAT got shot down. See the AA here. Big explosion from the enemy. Probably from Imperial I. Marshall coming in with the Imperial I. And this thing is terrifying. Taking out the Acclamator fairly quickly, I'd imagine. We do have AA shooting at it from me. Also some torpedo launchers here. I'm actually surprised the Acclamator isn't down yet. There it goes down. And the Imperial I is actually almost gone. Good thing that this heavy AA can take the punishment. I think we got very close to taking out the Imperial I, but not quite. Another shot from AA. And again, it doesn't really seem like it does a lot of damage, which I think needs to be fixed. And when you do fire on position, unfortunately, it doesn't do any damage either. We're working on that too. But something you guys have to kind of take with a grain of salt is that there's, you know, this is a work in progress and stuff is going to be updated, you know. There's going to be balancing. Things are going to get better. I mean, look how cool this is. This is awesome. Very cinematic. But I would say, overall, another decent. Overall, I think the enemy, Red 4, definitely played better airship gameplay than we did, which may have caused them to lose, because maybe they were too focused on, you know, the airships, and we just took it out. Me or O'Neill actually took out the Imperial I. He's got a bunch of these massive AAs on the clone side of things, and big situation going on here. Imperial I coming in, just nailing our infantry, definitely making us a lot weaker in this city for sure. Just got Bio and me trying to defend this area with Jack O'Neill, and the enemy did take Charlie from us. We are still going strong on the left-right flanks and trying to stabilize the middle. Honestly, I think if we do, we're gonna win the game. So now you have a big push from Wesley. Huge push. See all the droids. It's pretty epic. IFTX doing damage. Just eating away those droids. Amazing how fast this thing fires. And there comes that artillery. And now he's pulling back. There goes that Artie, doing massive damage from the Phase 1 clones. So they have a good setup going on here on the right flank. Great defense from Alex and Foodle Dog. These do have weapons, so they could do a little bit. So very strong on the left and right flanks, and we struggled over here in Charlie and India. And a lot of that was because of the Providence and Imperial I and Victory I that just would come in here and just clean slate. And we just basically hit the restart button. Trying to build up enough here to start challenging this area here. There you go, good AA. Kept this ATHST alive, which really helped us. And the biggest thing was just couldn't let the enemy go secure this town here, which would give us problems for resupply. But there you go. We're challenging Charlie again and India. We just took India. Unfortunately, Alex also desynced. And we did have a lot more red 4 players desync than blue 4, which is unfortunate. But again, this match is so big, it's kind of hard to do a lot of close-ups. And there you go, Wesley is challenging Foxtrot, his command unit here. He's focusing a little bit more on ground now, which is good. So let's look at the droids here. See some of the stats. And of course, this thing is fun. N99. So this is probably the best push we've seen into Foxtrot by Tiananmen and Wesley. And I believe we're slowly starting to do better in India. They brought in another one of these towers. Here's the C-99 coming in. There it goes down. And then Marshall coming in with a Juggernaut. It's quite confusing to see Clone and Empire stuff coming in. Big hit from our Artie on the XR85. Man, this thing was annoying. Juggernaut pushing behind it. Do have artillery coming in. Bio with his 212 phase 2 clones taking on the tank droid. No chance. Not sure where that's going. I guess against the AA maybe. So the Artie coming in strong from this SPHAM. Very strong artillery. And there goes my command unit. It's probably one of the best pushes in India. My FTX helping get rid of the tank droid. Bio coming in here with some bombs, finishing it off. Nice hit on the Juggernaut too. Good hit. Wesley got the Providence up. Trying to do as much damage as he can. Taking out the big AAA units. I mean, look how much damage this thing causes. It's kind of absurd. Pretty much erases everything. And it's only 900 points. And it's really good at taking out other units. Should be able to take it out though. Very intense fight now. And I think the Providence is gonna go down. Acclamator put in some work. Obviously a little funky with the geometry there and physics. And there it goes. Put up a fight though and did a lot of damage right here. Wesley actually got some tanks through here on the flank, but they're all gonna get erased now. Like Gamer64. But I mean, you could tell that this thing is not doing nearly enough damage, and I think he's doing fire in a position too, which isn't great. He's just spotted with recon. Has a lot of infantry right here. There you go, much better. Very good. So you could use, airships as a defensive measure too. Just have them kind of circle in the back. Probably help push the enemy out. So we're trying to recover here. But right now the enemy has solid control over India, I would say. Not so much on Charlie. And they're challenging Alpha. Not for long, though. Just lost their command unit. Devastating artillery from the clones. Coming in with these two UTMLAT's long-range missile systems from the clones. So you guys see how those are used. This thing is awesome. Coming in from Martin. Should be able to use it to help push some of these back, but really strong push right now from Soviet Union. A lot of tanks, a lot of infantry. Risky move with not unloading the infantry though. Another super tank from Wesley. This thing is very strong. So Alpha is struggling, but artillery coming in, taking big hits on the tanks for the against Soviet Union player. They're kind of keeping distance here, and none of these have anti-tank capabilities. So there goes the LAAT down from his infantry here. Some droids. And there goes the command unit. Poor AA is trying to run away. Now getting hit. Look how strong infantry is against the AA units. But good arty coming in again from Smelly Pickle, taking out the infantry. We're challenging Charlie again. Dread Hurdle coming in here with a lot of gunships. None of them have anti-tank capabilities, but good support against infantry. Still not doing much here. So we have a +1 for the enemy. Enemy's catching up with a 1665. But there's still lots of time for us to turn it around. And you do have the Acclamator coming in. Should be very helpful. Push out Soviet Union from Smelly Pickle. Also got a good arty from Smelly Pickle too. He's got some good things coming in. And he's got artillery too here in the back from Martin. So some good teamwork going on the left-hand side. So they were unfortunately lost this area, but hopefully they can push back on it. And we've been able to actually push out the enemy temporarily from Charlie. And now they have a +3. Also, we have my Venator coming in, doing some damage. Good, taking out the command unit here, cleaning up India. There's the AA from the enemy. Not sure, what is that shooting right now? J1s. Doing crazy damage. Look at that. See? We don't have any AA that could do that to the enemy. Our AA is just not that good. They can call out a couple Hyena bombers, J1 AA, and they fire faster than any AA the clones have. So that is definitely a huge balance issue there. And I might lose this Venator here. But some good support. Good support, though, right before it gets taken out. Look at that range, too. So I think we saved it. Or almost did. We'll see. But this allowed us to clear out India. Look, pushing up here. We have some recon. Starting to push in more units in there. Dread Hurdle pushing up with the Juggernaut. Jack O'Neill coming in with a command unit for India. We did have some good teamwork between me and Jack O'Neill. So we're starting to we can cap this area right here, we're going to slow down the enemies +3 because they're ahead of us now by 1949. Here's the Acclamator coming in again. Hopefully it can support retaking Alpha, because that does need to happen. These tanks are really strong though. This thing does look amazing. And I love this sound. It's awesome. So we took India. And because we challenge Charlie and Foxtrot, we have a +1. Because Alpha is only a +1. So if we can take Charlie or take Foxtrot back, we'd be in good shape. You do see a push by Poodle Dog. Gamer64 out too. So unfortunately we had a lot of desyncs. Good Artie coming in, taking out Bear IRL. Look at that Artie. Devastating. So the clone's artillery, I think, is superior for now. And we're pushing up in Charlie. Here's a bomber coming in from Dread Hurdle. Jack O'Neill coming in with a bombing run. Fortunately, he didn't drop his payload. Here comes in the artillery, blocking the main road. Ricky Bobby trying to push in whatever they have. There you go. We pushed them out of Charlie. Artillery coming in from the enemy. From Jarto. He's got a bunch of Artie back here. So very, very interesting 10v10. And the enemy's getting definitely weaker here. T1 Heavy coming in from Smelly Pickle. Let's see if he can take out the super tank from Wesley. Doesn't look like it's even looking. Big hit there. Needs to turn around. Yeah, one-shotted. Then you have the Juggernaut. The super heavy tank. It's actually cool to see. Yeah, the super tank is no joke with those artillery pieces. And there's the Acclamator. Showing him who's boss. Let's go, Smelly Pickle. And it's still alive. That's impressive. He needs to finish it off, which he's pushing the Juggernaut for that reason. Nice. Good finish. And the Juggernaut's really good at their super tank there. But the Acclamator's doing a lot of damage. And unfortunately, We have Marshall, who also disconnected. So now we have a +2, which is surprising. I'm not sure why we do. I think it's because we challenged this area just now, temporarily. And we're going to lose that +2. Here's the bomber. Right on top. Good drop. We have another Acclamator coming in from Martin. We also have the Munificent coming from the Soviet Union. And they both, well, I guess the Munificent got shut down, but the Acclamator doing a really low pass right now over the enemy. It's doing a lot of damage. Super tank's going to get destroyed. So you have Martin, who pushed in a T1 heavy, and that allowed us to win the game. Unfortunately, I'm not sure why the replay ended early. We did win the match, but not by much. I know at one point we had a +1, but Foxtrot was held really well by Alex and Gamer64. Also, Boodle Dog, I think, and Alex were the main ones that held Foxtrot. And then you had Tiananmen and Wesley trying to take it. A lot of fighting here in the middle in India between me, Bio, against Bear, and Ricky Bobby. And of course, Wombat. We fought over Charlie, these two areas here. And then you had a lot going on between Smelly Pickle and Martin here, and Wombat and I think Marshall. But overall, super exciting gameplay. It's just a great game overall. Really fun. If it wasn't for all the desyncs, probably would have been a lot more fairly matched. Pretty sure that the AI takes over when you're done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more 10v10s. So for anybody who doesn't know anything about this mod, this is the Galactic Divide mod that is in the WARNO workshop. But overall, I think this mod has a lot of promise, and obviously there's a massive community of people who love Star Wars. He has a lot of cool stuff in the works, including a faction for Mandalore, which is gonna be really fun, and I look forward to that. I hope you guys enjoyed the match, and you guys subscribing, liking really helps the channel, so we appreciate that. All right, guys, take care.